Hey everyone, welcome to my New Orleans vlog, my trip vlog. I have literally had this footage collecting dust for like over a year already. So I ended up going to NOLA for the very first time last year, early May, because I had finished school already. And I have been wanting to go over there for the longest time. So we finally went and we're at the world famous or like everybody's favorite airport, the Newark airport. Anyways, it was just like a very short trip. It's like 3 hours or less than 3 hours to get over there, except that it was literally raining. I think it was actually like pouring, so we had to be up in the air for like 20 minutes circling around until we were able to land. But it was a pretty short trip, and then we finally got to the Airbnb, and let me tell you, we're never ever going to rent an Airbnb ever again. But anyways, it was kind of nice. The house was nice, but of course we went out immediately after just dropping everything off because I wanted to explore the French Quarter, of course, and I love looking at the houses on the streets. They're really nice, and I just love seeing like antique things. So we were across Café du Monde, and then we just went to walk around here. There were a lot of like local stores around there, except that they were closed or they were closing early on the days that we were there. And here's the famous New Orleans Basilica. I believe we went inside of it the next day. So we went walking, and then it got darker like pretty quickly. So we headed over to the French Quarter, which was really nice. It is so chaotic. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nonetheless, I actually enjoyed the chaos of the French Quarter. It was really funny, and I actually was pretty entertained the entire time. I love that there's like live music on every corner of like the blocks or the streets, and also there's just like so much to look at, and there's a lot of like cafes and like food, and like you'll see the weirdest things ever, including this guy wearing a pink costume, pink suit, whatever it's giving, but it made my night actually. Here's the next day, and we actually headed out to go to like a cafe or restaurant nearby, and we got breakfast. And I got these French toasts thinking that they were so good, but they were just too sweet. So we ended up taking a steamboat ride or like a tour. I think it lasted like 2 hours. It was really nice. I really liked it. I was just sitting in the sun, and let me tell you, this was the very first time I've ever gotten a sunburn. I literally burnt while on this boat, and I didn't notice until I got off. But yeah, there wasn't really much to see. I just really liked the ride because of the music, the live music. I just had like a can of cool Coke, like a cold can of Coke, and I just sat back and listened to the music. And then the next day, we ended up going to the same place for breakfast, except I got a sandwich, which was better. So we headed further into the French Quarter after listening to that music, and then like we just sat on the sidewalk, and then I guess like this guy just thought I was alone on the sidewalk because I was recording, and then once he knew my dad was next to me, he literally just like ran off, which was really funny. But yeah, we just kept walking, and then we just like seeing everything. Honestly, I should have caught that on camera, but I didn't. But this is the next day, which was our last day, I believe. We ended up going to like this market that they have here, and I think I only tried like a smoothie, and then I went souvenir shopping, so I got a Betty Boop shirt. Also, the day before, we actually ended up going to like this neighborhood. It's like where celebrities celebrities live. I think it's Garden District. It was really nice, but I didn't get any footage from there, which I regret. But we weren't there for that much. This ended up just being our last night in New Orleans, so we spent it at the French Quarter, and then we had to get up early in the morning the next day to catch our flight back home. But yeah, that was our New Orleans trip. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.